Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast. Again, here on Augusta University's Esports Twitch channel. I will be your host again for tonight, Noah Bowers. And we are back here for the first round of the NECC playoffs here in Marvel Rivals. We are going up against Lesley University here in round one. We are the bottom seed. Lesley University is the first seed in our bracket. I think we can do a quick bracket check while we're doing our picks and bans. But yeah, without further ado, we are here in game one, which will be T'Challa domination. Let's see, are we still checking in? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Elsa Bloodstone ban, good. This has been a character that's given us nothing but issues since it's been introduced this semester. So I'm very glad that we've decided to go ahead and take that out. We also banned Deadpool, but protect Winter Soldier, protect Magneto, ban Luna Snow. Interesting. That's one of the supports that we do like to play often, but maybe we've seen something in scrims or in the data that points us a different direction. Meanwhile, Lesley University is going to ban Gambit, protect Phoenix, ban Loki, protect Jeff the Shark, and ban the Thing. Our starting lineup returning in prime force here with Skyjet Pink, fresh off the 2-0 sweep versus Florida Southern College's League of Legends roster, which we just saw is also in our bracket here for Marvel Rivals, interestingly enough. And we might end up playing them if we're able to win tonight. Very cool stuff indeed. Here, I'll go ahead and start with that.
The ancient arcane beings. Have you ever found it peculiar how closely they resemble the creatures of the deep? I have noticed.
Reminder, this is a best of 5, so first to 3 round wins. Hop on board with Koofy here on the Hella to start game 1. Lesley University using a Venom could be very interesting. It's one of the more aggressive tanks in the game. Very dangerous up close and personal. A lot of melee range. And wow, Koopy's immediately going to get taken out by one of the supports. Felicity gets a double there on the side of Lesley University. And that's going to be an immediate full team wipe behind. We'll find Emma Frost and their, why am I forgetting the character names? Black Panther on Cinders, or Cinders on Black Panther. My goodness. Full 6-player wipe for Augusta University, and they're going to be immediately off the back foot here. Tito's trying to get the back in it now. Yeah, they need to take out Felicity here. An absolutely monster 4-piece to start things off. We're getting good damage here as well. They might be able to take out the Venom. He's a little bit separated. But Black Panther and Emma Frost are going to get kills again. This Emma Frost is going absolutely nuclear right now. Portal already having to be invested here from Augusta University just to get onto the point. They've been pretty much stuck in their spawn. But now they have numbers. Emma Frost ultimate being invested here, so Mammon is going to go ahead and use the Cloak and Dagger just to try and play area defense. Namor ult is invested as well from Thunder. Does not land on anybody, so Eye of Agamotto will now be used. The ult spam helps Tito. Thunder gets a kill as well, but the Shark ultimate has Tito just ready and waiting here on the edge of the map. It got 4 people. I didn't even realize that. Koofy and Thunder, the only remaining members of the Jaguars. Thunder will go down. That'll be 100% to 0, as nobody else will be able to make it back to point. Round 1 in dominant fashion going to Lesley University. They weren't even really getting more damage than Augusta University on average. They were just getting way more kills. Support's doing a good job of keeping everybody alive there. But AU just not getting the picks that they needed to really disrupt their team composition. They were able to survive through pretty much everything there.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Something tells me this is a good day to have a healing factor.
Some uninvited guests.
Tito switching things up role-wise and character-wise. He's now on the Wolverine. Sets up the kill there for Thunder. It's good damage to initiate this team fight. So aggressive and is able to move these tanks away from their support's range. Venom with good movement is able to get back. Yeah, I'm loving the Tito on the Wolverine. That's new. Koofy spots out Black Panther, tries to do some damage, relocates, gets better angles. Nicely done. Thunder getting another kill. Winter Soldier ultimate being invested. But the Frost will continue to stay alive. Regardless, this is really good initial damage. AU winning the first initial team fight and will be able to get the initial progress on the point as they are already going to be past 30%. It's not over yet. Hunter got stunned there out of his punch. Wanted to maybe get that across a little bit more of Lesley. Venom ultimate going to be invested here. It's going to take out 2 members. Sets up great damage for him. Thunder's kind of left alone here. Has some damage. Koofy and Skyjet Pink helping him out, but Jeff the Shark takes him out. That'll be the cleanup crew. And Thunder will be the last one left alive. 50% taken, though. Already better. Much better than round 1, I should say. The last time Lesley was able to take this 100% to 0. So let's see if Augusta University can change the narrative here. Win a team fight engagement. Not off to a good start. Koofy gets down. The silences are out here. Now just having to wait for Koofy. Emma Frost v. Emma Frost. Skyjet Pink here tries to help initiate this opening duel, but the Phoenix is able to take out Koofy. So one of our big damage dealers already out of the game. The Skyjet Pink answers in fashion. Thunderbob getting an absolute monster 2-piece. But the answers are there. He gets a third as well. Is able to refill his ultimate. The damage is there. Huge! Huge chain from Thunder. And Koofy is able to get the final kill onto Black Panther. is able to get onto the point as well. Already being contested. But progress continuing to move now here for AU. Wolverine continuing to be disruptive here to this tank. All the ultimates being invested here from Augusta University just to try and maintain this point. The Phoenix ultimate was invested from the side of Lesley. Didn't really amount to too much damage. Everybody stays up. This is great sustain. Good movement on the Venom, just trying to separate him from the rest of the squad. He's forced to retreat back to the back line. Oh, but Skyjet Pink goes down, so our Emma Frost is not here. That's one of our big supports. Invisible Woman ultimate from Comic trying to be invested just to keep people alive, but it's not going to be enough. Comic is here on points in 99% overtime, but they're going to have to give up this possession. Full team wipe here. Skyjet Pink on the Emma Frost is just going to have to wait for the rest of the team before he can even try and touch. Do or die time. Here we go. Jaguars just looking for an opening now. And here they come. Overtime ticker now in effect. Skyjet Pink immediately taken down to very low HP. Two members already go down. Thunder and Koofy, our two damage healers, are raced. Tita will go down next, and Skyjet Pink will be the last remaining member other than Mammon. Full 6-team wipe. And the Jaguars not able to get the second round. That'll be a quick game one here from Lesley University. Jeff the Shark MVP. That's not something you see every day. All right. Good game one from Lesley University. They came out swinging. Round two was a little bit better from Augusta University. They looked a lot more consistent. They were starting to get those picks, but the team fight's still not really going their way. As you look at the final scoreboard here. All right, chat. We will be back as we get ready for game two. We are going to do the map picks and bans and figure out which one we're going to be doing for game two. And then we should be underway. But yeah, really strong showing from the 1 seed in the tournament so far. Lesley University was, completely dominant there in round one. It was 100% to 0. And now Augusta University is going to be trying to get some of that momentum back. They looked a lot better there in round two, but still the team fight is just really not going their way. But yeah, we'll be right back after this. It'll be a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be picks and bans for the heroes for game two. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We are back here for game 2. This will be Hall of Dahlia here on Convergence. Different protect this time around from Augusta University. We are going to ban the Bloodstone yet again, but this time around we're going to protect the Thing, which was banned there as their last ban for Lesley. We also we're going to ban Venom, protect Phoenix, which was protected by Lesley in game 1, so not too much of a team comp change there. Lesley does protect the Deadpool, which was banned initially. So it looks like they're going to want to try and get that damage dealer in the lineup. And they protect the Punisher, one of the, highest potential damage dealers in the game. Star-Lord banned from Augusta University. And Magneto, one of our favorite tanks, going to be banned on the side of Lesley.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Pretty standard comp here from Augusta University. Doctor Strange, Jeff, Hela, Invisible Woman, Doctor Strange, and Magic. All ones we've seen many times before.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I've met many Supremes before, Strange. What makes you so special?
Because I'm a doctor, I heal people from the grip of the weak. Also, I charge a lot.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Every spell cast has its price.
We'll hop on board with Skyjet Pink here. Poor athlete on the Emma Frost.
Enemies, perfect.
Deciding to go around the right side instead of through the choke point there down the middle of the map. Gets caught out, Tito does, by the other Emma Frost, and will get taken out because of it. This Felicity, oh, the Emma Frost gets a double onto our own Emma Frost. Hella just trying to run away here. Black Raccoon doing their best to keep somebody alive. They get the res on one of them. That first team engagement going solely in the way of Lesley University. Got a 1v1 between Cinders and Thunderbob. Was able to do a decent amount of damage. For Cinders left to join the team fight here in the middle of the hall. And AU just has to get some time of pick here. There we go. Damage starting to come through now. Needs to be careful getting in range of this. Gets a pick. That's exactly what we needed. Skyjet Pink now on the board. Rocket Raccoon ultimate invest as well, just to make sure everybody stays alive here. Jeff the Shark ultimate. Not going to get away with. Thunderbob takes him out. Another kill from Skyjet Pink. Make that a double. As Tito will finish up the last member. Unofficial team wipe there. Because there was one lone survivor from Lesley, but AU will now get back onto the convergence point. A little over 4 minutes to spare as well as the payload will start moving. Not too bad, especially after that initial slow start.
Vehicle in its track.
Skyjet Pink investing the ultimate here just to try and weaken these enemies. And they do. That's going to be Thunder going absolutely massive here. Cinders does use his ultimate, but will get taken out. That's going to be another team wipe here for Augusta University. And they will keep this payload moving. Great ultimate pairing there. Already back in the engagement. Tito had to be careful there. He's already still at half health. Gets res. The Skyjet Pink will get taken out. Gets grabbed. Couldn't get out of it. Invisible Woman ultimate being invested here from Comic just to try and help keep people hidden from some of these damage dealing abilities. Nice damage there from Koofy on the Phoenix. Rocket Raccoon ultimate invested as well, so nobody can go down just yet. They destroyed it. Cinder's in the backlines here. Koofy needs to help Rocket stay alive here. Is able to get the kill. That's huge. Starts getting damage onto one of their supports as well in the back line. And they're so close to getting this first checkpoint, giving them a little bit more time to work with. Felicity gets a double there after Deadpool shuts down Koofy. Felicity continuing. Just caused so many problems. Now have to be a full team reset here as they only have a minute and a half remaining.
You stopped them in their tracks.
We cannot allow Bass to be corrupted anymore.
The Punisher switches here, and Koofy is going to be the first one to fall. Skyjet Pink does get a grab, but I don't know if it will end in a kill. And yes, it will. Triple kill as Tito and Skyjet Pink combine for so many kills. That should be the last one. No one here to contest except Jeff the Shark, but Punisher's actually already back. So even though they're getting movement, this still might be stalled right here at the point of threshold. And yes, here comes the Doctor Strange portal. Good grab from Skyjet Pink. Isn't able to turn it into a kill just yet, but that does slow them down just long enough for AU to get the extra time as they cross the threshold. So if they can get Jeff the Shark here, that'd be huge. One support down. Nice pick from Thunder. Psylocke ultimate being invested there from Sinners. And gets taken out there from Skyjet Pink. So even though Mammon goes down, it will be without Rocket Raccoon. This is still very much winnable here for the Jaguars. That's good damage from Koofy inside the Invisible Woman ultimate. He's going to try and just time his ultimate to collapse onto some damage. And it will result in one. Emma Frost goes down. That's perfect. Mammon and Thunder combined for two more. They will continue moving this payload. Less than a minute on the clock, but they are absolutely moving right now. AU now with two ults to work with here. And they're about to have Skyjet Pinks. And across. Comic gets a pick onto the Deadpool as well. I have Agamotto already going to be invested here. As will the Rocket Raccoon ultimate. Punisher just trying to deal damage to contest onto the point, and they're not even going to be on the point to force the contest into overtime.
2, 3.
Very, very good start from Augusta University. Looked a lot more confident than they did in game one. Round one goes their way. They still had time left on the clock. Can they be as good on defense?
before you attack. Get ready.
You need not fear me, little yokai. It's what we call ancient spirits where I come from. You are both the water and the earth. That is rare indeed.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
There you are.
Augusta University on defense now. Lesley University bringing out the Groot. Normally we see that from Skyjet Pink. I'm surprised he's staying on the Emma Frost, but feels like they might need counters. Cinders has switched over to the Winter Soldier and has already gotten a pick onto Thunderbob's Magic. Skyjet Pink goes down. AU is not going to be able to sustain past that unless we get a pick there. Tito's able to get one, but gets grabbed, and that should be him. Diamond, the shield barely keeps him up. He's able to get behind cover and be healed, but they're getting so much progress here on the convergence. And yeah, they're not going to be able to contest this for much longer. So 5.5 minutes on the clock here as they start the movement of the payload. Augusta University not winning a team fight yet, being forced backwards. Good awareness from Thunder to take out Rocket's pylon there. Cinder somehow gets a double, but Maimon is able to bring back Skyjet Pink at least with Rocket's pylon. But Koopy goes down as well. This is going to be ultimates being invested here. Inside of Skyjet Pink, Invisible Woman ultimate as well for Comic being invested. Augusta University just doing their best to try and slow things down. Thunder got behind enemy lines and we'll use the Psylocke ultimate. Is able to get one. Can we get two? Yes, we can. Should be able to get the third one here as well. That was a perfectly timed and perfectly played ultimate here from Thunderbob. Completely nullified the offensive pressure there from Lesley University. And when you play Psylocke, those are the exact type of plays you're hoping line up for you. On the flank, they forget about you. They don't clear their corners. And you're able to use your ultimate to deal a lot of damage. Beautiful stuff. It does get taken out though. Here comes the Winter Soldier ultimate being invested now. 2 already dead for Augusta University. Make that 3, make that 4 and 5. An unofficial team wipe. They will get this second objective. And they're already at a bit of a quicker pace than AU was. They have about, what, 3 more minutes to work with? So AU has to hold this choke point for a little bit. Waste some more time. Damage being done here. Black Raccoon ultimate already being invested here from Mammon. They're going to have to push on this. They want to try, and you can already see they're backing up. They want to just wait this ultimate out. 4 minutes still to work with, though. They can afford to be patient. Now they will invest their own rocket ultimate. Emma Frost is able to get so much damage there. Maymon's only able to spawn one person. It's Koofy, and he'll get secured again. And with 3.5 minutes left, I don't think anyone from AU is even going to be able to contest the point here. Here they come. Punisher gets set up in the turret. Skyjet Pink tries to get him off the payload. And does. Thunder's able to get the pick. But Comet goes down, so one of our supports not here. Invisible Woman ultimate was used. Psylocke ultimate plus the Emma Frost ultimate is a beautiful work from the Jaguars. It's plenty of damage and disruption. They should be able to get a couple more picks here. Thunder gets the Emma Frost. Rocket Raccoon should be dead as well. Perfect. Thunder does get a little overextended there. Does get picked off. Still have 3 minutes now. But good recovery there from the Jaguars. Last second hold. Keep them in it. Skyjet Pink cannot die here. It's absolutely critical that both of our tanks here stay alive. Winter Soldier ultimate already here. Oh, excuse me, Punisher, I should say. They're able to get one pick, but 3 more go down. Ult spam is here. Thunderbob's last one left alive with Tito. I don't think he's going to be able to get back in time to contest.
This is real firepower!
They have 2 minutes to work with. Meanwhile, AU only has 17 seconds to progress as far as they can.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh, it gives us a minute. Apologies. A lot of even on the damage category, which is interesting. Kills, though, definitely in favor of Lesley University. They have way more final hits and way more eliminations. And you can see that being reflected with them having a much faster pace of pushing that payload. Let's see how AU responds. Back on offense.
You seen them? They're kind of my only friends.
If they're on Clinton, find them fast. I'm going to destroy
Whoa! When?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
The Vishanti.
AU already having to waste so much time. Only 30 seconds remain. They haven't even stepped foot on the convergence point. Finally, Koofy starting to get some damage in. Might be too little too late. As Skyjet Pink gets taken out early. Cinders is able to get the pick on him. 10 seconds and AU might not even be able to step foot as the kills continue to go Leslie's way. Finally, Tito gets a pick and he'll be able to force his way back onto the point. Decay should go down as well, and yes, he does. Tito going absolutely massive there on Emma Frost. Overtime ticker in effect. They need to clear this point, but I don't think they can. Koofy doing his best, but will get taken out. Hop on board with Tito here on point. Last one that was even there to contest. Oh, who's here? Who's Comic and Skyjet? So 0%, 0 progress. And Augusta University will try and have to hold them to not get one tick on the convergence point in 2.5 minutes. It's doable, but it's going to be tough.
saw that turret thing you do. How much you want for it?
Not for sale.
What, are you kidding? Everything's for sale.
Maybe for other people, not for me.
It's you and me again,
The
old
battle
buddy.
starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Different battlefield, same.
Augusta University needs to play absolutely locked down here. The 2.5 minutes is almost an eternity for this Lesley University team, as they have been playing with blistering pace in all of their team fights so far. Skyjet Pink gets a good grab. It's not able to be converted into a kill though. They get back behind the safety of their tanks and will be healed up. Two minutes left on the clock. They also need to be careful that they don't get back capped here. That's always a possibility when they only need to cap a small section of the convergence. You get a fast character, takes an off angle, nobody sees him get behind until it's too late. Good pick from Tito Berry onto the Felicity, but here comes the Armed and Dangerous. They have to stay on point here. Skyjet Pink just trying to use the root walls to stay behind. No one else is here. Ultimate now being invested just to slow them down. Will this give the rest of AU enough time to get back onto the point? And it won't. Full team wipe. Lesley University puts an exclamation point at the end of that one and will take game 2. Felicity with back-to-back very strong showings. Game 1 looked very, very good as well. And then game 2 absolutely took over. 41 elims, my goodness. With 20 final hits. Not to be outdone by Cinders, though. 44 eliminations with 22 final hits. And yeah, Augusta University just getting heavily outslayed there. Not much you can do in that regard. All right, another quick break as we get game 3 underway, but Augusta University is currently staring at series points. They'll have to force the reverse sweep if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. This is a single elimination bracket, just like March Madness. If we lose, we are done dancing. Be right back after this. we are back here for Game 3 on Yggdrasil Path for Convoy. Augusta University again coming out with the Bloodstone ban. It's just been a super powerful character in the meta right now with in terms of getting those final hits, being such an aggressive damage dealer. So I don't blame them for not bringing that one back. You're going to protect Magneto again, but ban Deadpool again. Last time it was approved, and they used it effectively. I'm surprised that they were going to use another ban on it. I didn't think it was that much of an issue, but it must be affecting what they want to do composition-wise. Punisher being protected here from Lesley. They got a lot of use out of his damage and turret mode there on game 2.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Black Panther ban is interesting from Augusta University. Cinders has been one of the best damage dealers we've seen all season long. He's been doing it on the Psylocke, on the Punisher, on the Winter Soldier,
30 seconds before you
and on the
attack.
Black Panther.
Get
So
ready.
AU just trying to find a way to potentially slow them down.
Oh, this is hardly the only world. It is my only world. I will fight for it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Let us save the great tree.
Do or die time now as Lesley University is on series point. Augusta University is going to have to try. And of course, the reverse sweep starting right here, right now on game 3. Maybe Renji being subbed in as well instead of Koofy. They need to be careful. The Groot is almost behind enemy lines there. Yeah, Naaman is getting a ton of damage taken from behind enemy lines here. They need to make sure they address that somewhat soon. Otherwise, this could very much disrupt their offensive push. And here we go on the front line. Skyjet Pink on the Winter Soldier. Trying to get Augusta University a little bit more consistent with the final hits. They do take out the tank. They take out the Groot. Skyjet Pink immediately uses that to dive onto the Phoenix here for Lesley University. Good damage coming in. Backline does look weak there. Oh, Decay barely lives with 1 HP. They should be able to take out Felicity here, and they will. So their Magneto goes down, and the rest of Lesley will have to scatter as they wait for the rest of the squad to regroup. They're going to get here in time to make sure they contest before they get the first point. Rocket Raccoon ultimate invested. Skyjet Pink had to break it. Now the rest of Lesley is going to be a little bit more vulnerable. They're getting shot by a Psylocke from behind. Cinders putting in work. Oh my holy turn on from Skyjet Pink. Cinders just got sent back to the Shadow Realm as Winter Soldier hit his shots. Nicely done. And the pace continues to move. AU with over 4 minutes to work with. They are looking very good so far. Gets the yoink! Oh, it's a K! Getting absolutely destroyed there. Nice yoink there from Skyjet Pink. He just overstayed his welcome just a little bit. Groot is looking weak again. Oh, Magneto ult is going to be enough to finally slow down Skyjet Pink after having such a phenomenal start. Ult spam comes in as well. Cinders will use his ultimate and wipe out the rest of Augusta University. Basically a team wipe there. All 6 dead coming back from respawn. Jaguars will need to regroup. Nice pick there from Skyjet Pink onto the tank. And he's able to use the ultimate to get another one out of range, or at least the Rocket Raccoon ultimate wasn't there in time. Decay takes out Thunderbob though. Good pick there from Tito. Another Armed and Dangerous will fly in. Oh my, Skyjet Pink is just in absolute flow state right now. This Winter Soldier is looking very nice. And it is keeping Augusta University in this series right now. Good grab. Oh, takes out the Invisible Woman there. So one of their supports down. That's going to make the rest of this squad super vulnerable. Rocket Raccoon will be the only survivor, just running away, back to spawn, hoping to find the safety in numbers. The rest of Lesley University, but checkpoint 2 already surpassed here for the Jaguars. And they have more than 3 minutes on the clock to finish their progress. Not land there, but Skyjet Pink just trying to isolate this tank. Zombie on the Venom behind enemy lines. He's finally able to make it back to the rest of the squad, but damage was done. Bit of a stalemate now is the as Lesley University has Augusta University backed up in this choke point here. Movement starting to pull through. He's going to get taken out by the Wolverine though. Skyjet Pink gets very weak, but the ultimates are going to be invested here. Keep everybody alive, and here comes the Winter Soldier ultimate yet again. Rocket Raccoon ultimate is here to keep everybody alive, and that'll allow Wolverine to kind of sustain long enough to finally take him out. Maybe Renji here on the Groot, trying to take out this Wolverine. Got so close, but not able to. Venom ult can be invested as well. Pretty much everybody just trying to make some progress here. Less than 2 minutes remain now for Augusta University to keep this point moving. The Groot Wall is doing a good job of just disrupting the flow of the fight here for Lesley University. Baby Renji doing a good job of just trying to force the engagements on the angles that AU wants. He gets a little bit caught out there, and the Wolverine has him in his sights. He's not going to be able to get out of him. Cinders gets another pick. Oh, and Skyjet Pink a little bit out in the open there. Should be able to collapse onto the Venom, and no, they won't. The healers were in range. We're able to keep him up. Winter Soldier ultimate invested. They are able to use that damage to get a good amount of kills, but Zombie on the Venom able to stay alive, and Cinders again with another double kill. Basically a full team wipe. With only 16 seconds left, I don't think Augusta University can even get close to the point. He'd have to use his portal now. Three seconds left. They get Phoenix ulted on as well. Not to mention the Magneto ult, and they will be stuck in spawn. So they do not complete the journey. They get pretty close, but now they'll have to make sure Lesley does not get past 62 meters.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Back on defense. Can they hold strong?
Armor pack's here. Pay up.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Your helmet guards you from psionic abilities. Clever.
I have known many over the years who would wish to control me.
I see. You do not wish your gifts to be used as a weapon.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Augusta University has to play the best defense of the season right here. They want to keep the series alive and let them keep dancing here in the NECC playoffs. Punisher might be a problem. It's a lot of damage being dealt. It's forcing them to play a little bit farther back, but Tito is there on the Doctor Strange. This is the first choke point that Augusta University got slowed down a bit there initially. And Cinder's behind enemy lines is able to get picks there. Gets a double kill before finally being shut down, but that's 3 members of the Jaguars down. They're trying to get this pick on a Felicity, and it's not going to work. Baby Renji goes down as well. Tito's the last remaining member. He will finally fall.
There. Don't turn back now.
Everybody's now going to wait for the full reset, but that is going to be a really, really great pace here for... I'm not sure why Skyjet Pink res there. Maybe just to contest, but he immediately gets taken out.
Reached a checkpoint.
Bit of a waste of the ability. And now, with close to 5 minutes remaining, Lesley University continues their relentless offensive pressure. Venom Ultimate is able to get enough damage for 2 kills. Make that 3. Could be 4 as Thunder will go down. Tito goes down to the other Magneto, and Skyjet Pink will fall in short orders. That's back-to-back team wipes for Augusta University. And that is insane momentum here for Lesley. Maybe Renji on the group does have Felicity alone for a moment there, but now he's getting caught behind the Venom here. Has to use the Root Wall just to stay alive. Get close to the rest of the support. This Psylocke ultimate is killing so many members of the backline, though. 4 will go down. Make that 5. Make that 6. A full team wipe yet again.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
That is most likely series, as they have over 5 minutes to only get about halfway through the next checkpoint. Augusta University just hasn't been able to deal as much damage as they need to really disrupt the momentum of Lesley University. Naaman on the Moon Knight here. Uses the ultimate. Should slow them down a little bit, but Venom is just being so disruptive here. They're able to get damage initially. Forces him back. Invisible Woman ultimate is invested, just so they can stay on the point for a little bit longer. Rocket Raccoon ultimate is there as well. And with that, nobody's going to be able to fall. Magneto ultimate is there. And that will be it. Cinders with a well-deserved MVP, and that, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, is a 3-0 sweep for Lesley University, as they will continue to move on to the second round of the NECC Division 4 playoffs. Yeah, Augusta University just not able to get enough damage, or enough final hits, I should say, to really make this doable for them. But shouts out to Lesley University, GGs. Hope they have a good playoff run. No bad blood there. Would have liked to see us go a little bit farther in, but sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. It was still a really, really fun season here on Marvel Rivals. They had another great season. Back-to-back playoff appearances in the fall and in the spring for these team members. Could not be more proud of the progress that they put in this semester. We'll be back again later this week for our next Valorant PBC matchup. And the next matchups after that should be Valorant NECC playoffs and League of Legends final PBC matchup as well. But we'll have all the stream announcements for that in our Discord server. Be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for tuning in and showing your support for the Marvel Rivals team all semester long, as well as the rest of the AU Esports titles here. I've been your host, Noah Bowers. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good evening, and I'll see you guys next time.